Welcome to English Stories by Manvi Sharma, where simple stories create powerful lessons. Hello everyone, and welcome back. Today I am going to share a very inspiring and meaningful story with you. Today's story is called The Farmer Who Waited. It is a story that teaches us how patience leads to real and lasting success. Our story takes us to a small, quiet village, a place where life moved with the seasons. And it's here that we meet a poor farmer named Gopal. He didn't have very much, you see, just a little piece of land and some simple tools. But he had something far more valuable. He had patience.
Now, living in that very same village was another farmer, Rakesh. And, well, Rakesh was the complete opposite of Gopal. While Gopal put his trust in the slow, quiet work of nature, Rakesh was always in a rush. He believed patience was just a waste of time. He was always looking for shortcuts, using quick fertilizers to make his crops grow bigger, faster.
And at first, it really looked like Rakesh's way was working. His fields were so green, filled with these tall, impressive-looking crops. Gopal's field, on the other hand, it seemed to be lagging so far behind. To everyone who looked, it seemed like he was failing.
Rakesh would often stroll by Gopal's field and just laugh. He just couldn't wrap his head around Gopal's slow, steady methods. He'd call out, "Why do you work so slowly? Use shortcuts. You'll get faster results." He truly believed his way was just smarter, more efficient.
And it wasn't just Rakesh. The whole village saw his towering crops and they praised him for his success. But then they'd look over at Gopal's small, humble plot and start whispering. "Poor Gopal," they'd say. "He's just wasting his time." You can just imagine the pressure he was under. But still, Gopal stayed focused. He trusted his process.
But the real strength of anything isn't seen when life is easy, is it? It's only revealed when it's put to the test. And a great test was coming for both of these farmers, a test that would come from nature itself.
The days went on as they always did. The seasons began to turn. But then, one week, something felt different. The sky started to grow dark, and this feeling of unease just settled over the entire village.
It started with just a few drops. But soon, a heavy, heavy rain began to fall. And this wasn't the kind of gentle rain that helps things grow. Oh no, this was a powerful, driving downpour that flooded the earth and turned the fields into rivers of mud.
And the rain was only the beginning. The storm grew stronger and stronger. Powerful winds started to blow, howling right through the village, just whipping across those open fields with a terrifying force.
And in that moment, the truth was laid bare. Rakesh's beautiful, impressive crops, the ones that had shot up so tall and so fast, they just couldn't stand up to the storm. You see, their roots were shallow. The wind snapped them, the rain washed them away, and in just a few hours, his entire field was gone, destroyed.
When the storm finally passed and the sun came out again, the villagers slowly came out of their homes to see the damage. Rakesh's field was a truly heartbreaking sight. But then they all turned to look at Gopal's field, expecting to see the very same thing. But what they saw, it surprised them all.
So, what do you think happened? After that terrible storm, what became of Gopal's humble little field, the one that everyone had whispered about and doubted for so long?
His crops, they were still standing. They weren't very tall, no, but they were strong. They were healthy. The real secret wasn't what you could see above the ground. It was what had been built, slowly and carefully underneath it. All of Gopal's patient work had allowed the roots of his crops to grow deep, deep into the soil, creating this powerful anchor that the storm just couldn't break.
Seeing this, Rakesh felt so humbled. He walked over to Gopal, but this time there was no laughter, no mockery. He just wanted to understand. And this was the moment when the real lesson of the story was about to be shared. With so much sadness in his voice, Rakesh looked at his own ruined field and then back at Gopal's. He admitted, "I rushed for quick success, and I lost everything." He finally understood that what looks like success on the outside and real, lasting success are two very different things.
Gopal just gave him a gentle smile, the kind of smile that holds a quiet wisdom. And he said, "Good things take time. If you rush growth, you weaken the roots." He knew that real strength can't be rushed. It has to be built, slowly, from the foundation up.
And from that day on, Rakesh completely changed his ways. He started to learn from Gopal,
working his land with patience and with care. No more shortcuts, no more rushing. And slowly, but surely, his farm began to thrive once more. But this time, his success was real. It was strong, and it lasted.
And in the end, both farmers and the entire village learned such a powerful lesson. They understood that true success isn't about speed. It isn't a race. It's about patience.
Patience brings strong roots, and strong roots bring lasting success.